Hello, Kauai. Here's our COVID-19 briefing from Team Kauai for Monday, December 14th. The Department of Health is reporting no new cases today. We currently have 15 active cases. All are in isolation and one is hospitalized on Oahu. We have 71 people in health-directed quarantine as close contacts. Our cumulative case count is now 155, including 136 confirmed locally, 1 probable, and 18 tested elsewhere but reported after arrival on island. Police and the National Guard are tracking more than 2,500 people in travel-related quarantine. For additional information on our COVID cases, please visit kauai.gov/COVID-19. It has now been more than 2 weeks since Thanksgiving and our case numbers have remained relatively low. We asked Kauai District Health Officer Dr. Janet Behrman to talk about where we are now.
Mahalo, Mayor. One of our main concerns in this pandemic is that holiday gatherings can cause sudden increases in the spread of disease. That's why our messaging has emphasized the importance of taking special care around the holidays, avoiding large gatherings, maintaining distancing, and wearing masks anytime you're in the presence of people from outside your immediate household. We are heartened that more than 2 weeks after the Thanksgiving holiday, we have not seen a big jump in cases. That means that most people in our community understood and heeded the guidelines to celebrate differently this year. Most of us avoided big holiday gatherings, limited our travels, and used masks and distancing as additional layers of protection. The lack of a surge in cases here on Kauai is an indication that this special care had its effect. We're now less than 2 weeks from Christmas, and I want to urge Kauai residents to once again step up and keep to a minimum our exposure to people outside our households. The vaccine is being delivered across the country, but it will take several months to achieve significant levels of vaccination. Until that occurs, we need to keep taking special care. Please, wear your mask anytime you are outside your home, keep appropriate distance, avoid large gatherings, and limit your holiday travel. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Behrman. Governor Ige recently announced that the travel quarantine will be reduced from 14 days to 10 days effective Thursday, December 17th. Pursuant to Mayor's Emergency Rule 23, all travelers arriving on Kauai are subject to a mandatory quarantine regardless of any pre- or post-travel test. The quarantine includes visitors and residents who are flying from the mainland as well as inter-island. There is no testing exemption. The governor has announced that the shift in the quarantine period will be enforced retroactively. Therefore, we are informing travelers that anyone who arrived on December 7th or later should only be subject to a 10-day quarantine. We await the updated emergency proclamation from the governor confirming this shift. We continue to lobby for a mandatory post-travel testing program with a shorter quarantine period. This model is consistent with CDC travel guidelines, which discourages travel overall. However, the CDC specifies that if you must travel, you should take a pre- and post-travel test. To view the CDC's travel guidelines, please visit cdc.gov/COVID-19/travel. If you are a Kauai resident interested in being tested for COVID-19, there are 2 opportunities left to get free testing at the Department of Health and County of Kauai's community testing sites. Testing is offered from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. this Sunday, December 20th at Vidina Stadium in Lihue, and Sunday, December 27th at the Brian J. Baptiste Sports Complex in Kapa'a. These tests are available to all residents for free, including those who are uninsured. Please pre-register at kauai.gov/test. Bring your registration confirmation and an ID to the testing site. Although test results from these sites have generally arrived in 3 to 5 days, we are experiencing delays in receiving results. These delays are due to laboratory overload associated with the high number of mainland cases. It is especially important that if you are experiencing symptoms, you should contact a healthcare provider to get tested as soon as possible. If you receive a positive test notification from any of the community testing programs, please immediately inform the Kauai District Health Office at 241-3387. The Health Department staff will give you instructions to help meet your needs during the isolation and quarantine periods. If you plan on participating in surge testing, please consider supporting the Toys for Tots toy drive. The County, Department of Health, and Kauai Marine Corps League will conduct drive-up Toys for Tots drop-offs at each of the surge testing locations. You can get a test and also drop off a new unwrapped toy in a safe, socially distanced manner at the same time. A toy donation is not required to participate in this free testing program. There are less than 2 weeks left to Christmas, and we want to encourage anyone doing holiday shopping to please consider shopping local this year. One way to do that safely is to visit kawaimade.net. You'll find all Kauai-made products and gifts for the holidays. Additionally, you may purchase Kauai-made gift baskets at malamakauai.store. Work Life Hawaii is offering phone counseling sessions for Kauai residents of all ages who may be anxious or feeling overwhelmed. These services are free and confidential and are available until December 28th, Monday to Friday, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No shame. This year has been hard for all of us, and we all need support sometimes. To make an appointment for a phone counseling session, please call Work Life Hawaii at 808-543-8445. Requests made as early as possible will allow adequate time to fulfill your request. The State Department of Education continues its Grab-and-Go School Meals program. The program provides free meals to children ages 18 and younger. 1 lunch per child is provided. Please call your local school for serving times. The county and the 2 Kauai food banks continue the Kupa'a Kauai food distribution every week to the end of the year for food insecure individuals and families. Households can pick up food once per week, but must pre-register. Registration starts on Saturdays for the next week, and you're asked to register at least 48 hours before the distribution. Please be sure your email is correct. To register or for distribution times and locations, please visit kauai.gov/COVID-19 and click on the green button that says Food Distribution. Mahalo for understanding the role you play in mitigating the spread of COVID-19 on our island. Please continue to stay home as much as possible. Refrain from social gatherings or public outings. If you must interact with people outside of your home, maintain a distance of 6 feet of separation and wear a mask, if at all possible for you to do so. Remember, my mask protects you and your mask protects me. It's a sign of respect and aloha. Do not leave home if you are sick unless you're seeking medical attention, and then only after calling your doctor first. Wash your hands frequently and clean surfaces often. Stay informed and connected during this time of social distancing. We'll continue to post updates on our official County of Kauai Facebook page or on our Kauai Emergency Management Agency page at www.kauai.gov/COVID-19. The Centers for Disease Control is also updating its website regularly. For more information, please visit coronavirus.gov. Not everyone has internet access or follows the news, so please help to keep your loved ones informed. Be kind, take care of one another, God bless, and aloha.